A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant political development, UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has announced that the United Kingdom will recognize a Palestinian state in September, provided Israel meets certain conditions. This announcement has sparked a fierce reaction from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who condemned the decision as a reward for Hamas's monstrous terrorism. This news raises important questions about the implications of such recognition and its potential impact on the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The term Palestine refers to a state that exists in a complex and ambiguous manner. While Palestine enjoys a degree of international recognition, with diplomatic missions abroad and participation in global sporting events, it lacks defined borders, a recognized capital, and a military force. The ongoing dispute with Israel, coupled with Israel's military occupation of Palestinian territories, complicates the situation further. The Palestinian Authority, established in the wake of the 1990s peace agreements, does not have full control over its land or people, particularly in the West Bank and Gaza, where violence and instability persist. Starmer's announcement is not just a political maneuver, it carries symbolic weight. As Foreign Secretary David Lammy emphasized in his recent UN speech, Britain has a historical responsibility to support the two-state solution, a concept that envisions the establishment of a Palestinian state alongside Israel. This notion has been a cornerstone of international diplomacy for decades, yet tangible progress has been elusive. The 1917 Balfour Declaration, which expressed Britain's support for a Jewish national home in Palestine, is often cited in discussions about the region. However, Lammy pointed out that this declaration also included a promise to safeguard the rights of non-Jewish communities in Palestine, a commitment that many argue has not been honored. Critics of the Balfour Declaration highlight its lack of explicit recognition of Palestinian national rights, which has contributed to the ongoing conflict. Despite the recognition of Palestine by 147 of the 193 UN member states, the reality on the ground remains unchanged. The State of Palestine is classified as a permanent observer state at the UN, allowing participation in discussions but lacking voting rights. The international community's efforts to facilitate a two-state solution have repeatedly faltered, with Israel's ongoing settlement expansion in the West Bank further complicating the situation. In recent years, countries like Australia have announced their intention to recognize Palestinian statehood at the upcoming UN General Assembly, signaling a potential shift in international attitudes toward the conflict. However, the recognition of Palestine remains largely symbolic, as the fundamental issues of territory, sovereignty, and security continue to plague the region. Starmer's pledge to recognize Palestine is a bold statement, but its practical implications are uncertain. The announcement has already drawn sharp criticism from Israeli officials, who view it as an endorsement of terrorism. The question remains, what tangible changes will this recognition bring to the lives of Palestinians and the broader Israeli-Palestinian conflict? As the situation evolves, it is essential to consider the historical context and the various stakeholders involved. The two-state solution has long been a goal for peace advocates, yet its feasibility is increasingly questioned amid ongoing violence and territorial disputes. The recognition of Palestine may serve as a catalyst for renewed discussions, but achieving lasting peace will require significant concessions and a commitment to dialogue from both sides. In conclusion, the UK's announcement to recognize a Palestinian state marks a critical juncture in international diplomacy regarding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. While the symbolic nature of this recognition cannot be understated, it also highlights the urgent need for a comprehensive and just resolution to the long-standing issues that have plagued the region for decades. As the world watches, the hope for a peaceful coexistence between Israelis and Palestinians remains a distant yet essential aspiration. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.